Welcome back to Horizon 4. Today we're gonna unlock the Ford Racing Puma, and to do that, we're hopefully gonna use this, one of my favorite Jags of all time, the XKRS GT. Yeah, that's what it's called. I really wish it just had a stick shift. That would make this thing better.
I've heard a lot of good things about this autumn championship. Suppose I'll be hearing more now that I know you've signed up.
The main reason why I actually like it is because it sounds pretty awesome. And guess what? I forgot the one thing that I always forget: streamer mode. So when the game allows me, I am going to. That's the non-GT version right there, right next to us. Turn that on. What? Okay, to have clutch on? Yes. This thing does have a clutch, but has a bad transmission, so. Actually, is this before the 8-speed? While Jag started to use the 8-speed setup. Why have we not gotten the F-Type SVR yet? We haven't gotten any all-wheel drive Jag other than the F-Pace, I guess. This thing worked. We're almost top of A class. I just essentially put max rear tire with. And a few other things. It already comes with like race suspension, so I lowered it to give it that good stance. Power, it already has like 542 horsepower, or what I'm guessing is 500 PS or metric horsepower. That 550 horsepower is kind of what like every Jag with a V8 got, or still gets, I guess. Except the SVR, which, well, F-Type SVR, which get like 580, I think. Some 575, 580, something around that. It should have carbon ceramic brakes. It doesn't really feel like it. Oh, how I'm gonna miss the supercharged V8 in Jags. This is like kind of a, well, this is technically just a Ford design V8 from when Ford owned Jaguar. And they're most likely gonna go to BMW and use like the 4.4 liter. That's in the M5. Probably around, it's gonna have probably around 600 horse, I'm guessing. But I'm not a big fan of that V8. It doesn't sound good. I'd rather them go to AMG, but I don't know. I like superchargers. This only has a 6-speed. Yeah, this is before the Jags started using a set of 8 speeds. I like the arrow though. It's cool. Can't tune it, but other than that, it looks pretty good. Cool cat. That was a really easy race. Well, is it actually carbon rear wing? But I don't think the canards and the splitter doesn't look like it's carbon. Hey, I actually remember doing that. I just wanted to like check the front splitter. Actually, it is carbon. Both the canards and the splitter is carbon on that thing. And there's carbon strong brakes. And a carbon rear diffuser too. It just looked like kind of matte plastic. But it looks good though. Is this before they got 550? Because that's 550 and one more pound foot. These are the same cars. This is just... That has a very, very big wheel spin problem. And really likes oversteering. So then they made the GT, which is supposed to be like the more track-oriented car. With like aero and suspension tweaks. It's still... is really oversteery, but... Also, it's like 100 pounds heavier with all the aero. But also, this car came out before the F-Type, which I guess kind of replaced it. I don't know. I don't really know how the Jag product stack is. But it would make sense if the F-Type kind of replaced it, since it's kind of like the same body type and stuff. Also, that's the same engine, but every Jag has the same engine. It's either 3-liter V6 with a supercharger, or the 5-liter V8 with supercharger. And I suspect the 3-liter is just 2 cylinders chopped off the end. Because they do sound very similar. Oh, he even covers the inside line. Man, these AIs, they're evolving. Sorry, the driver chars. Oh, understeer. It's understeer going into a corner and oversteer going out. That's mostly Jags right there. But then they put all-wheel drive on every car, and then you just add more understeer going in, and well, slightly less oversteer going out, but it's not even an option. It's like every Jag with the V8 has a all-wheel drive system. I would prefer to like have a rear-wheel drive one, even though they're harder to drive. But you can't do a burnout. Then what's the point of having a V8 Roadster Coupe? In my mind. But a lot of torque though. Thanks to that supercharger. Almost 500 pound-feet. If you drive it perfectly, it's like pretty balanced in the corners, but a bit too much gas or a bit too much braking in the wrong place, it kind of just starts to push. So you kind of have to turn in very early if you want it to actually go on a certain line. I should have turned in earlier there. Well, it's not a bad car, but it should also have wider front tires, but that put me over the thing. The PI limit. Sadly. But for good measure, it's raining. Get some heat in the rear tires. It actually does a standstill burnout. I'm surprised. I thought this couldn't do it. Well, most cars don't. Well, if you put like race tires and max tire width, even a car with like 1,000 horsepower or like more, kind of starts like jumping forwards and. Oh, that's a good shift. Spun a bit too much, but sounded good. I should also lift off the throttle, because this thing is a bad transmission. You can hate the setup 8-speed all you want for ruining every car ever, but by replacing the manual. But it's a lot better than this. Like, when is Toyota gonna give us the manual? Well, some say like it's coming, but when? Because that's like my main gripe about the Supra. I like the looks. I don't care about the BMW engine thing. I like BMW. If you didn't notice. If you haven't noticed. But why can't they just like put a manual transmission from like an M3 or an M2? And like, let's say they only make around 2,000 or 3,000 a year. They would still sell out, especially for a driver's car. With them like talking about balance and stuff like that, it's, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Well, the whole thing about the GT86 not having more power was because they wanted it to be fun to drive. And even a few kilos up front for a turbo would upset that balance. And that's like one of the reasons why the first year of the Supra only had 330 whatever horsepower. Now it has like 380. For some reason, because they turned up the boost. Well, it's actually a fairly different engine, to be honest. But also, when's the Mark V coming to Forza? Like we now have the CIRCUT that everyone wanted. So where's the? Well, also we have the Mark III. We don't have like the SR5 Corolla and stuff like that we used to have. But we have both the Supras that everyone likes. The Mark IV and the Mark III. Sorry, the A80 and the A70. Hey, Ford Racing Puma. Is it Puma or Puma? I feel like I've heard Puma said somewhere. Not about this car, but like in general. 20 grand for that. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Civic Type R. I don't like that. I don't like that Type R. I like the 2018 one. That one's fine. Is it 28 or 2016? I don't remember. Well, they have the same engine, so. That doesn't have VTEC on the intake, which is why it doesn't sound like it has VTEC. But it has technically VTEC on the exhaust side because, well, they added the turbo, so they don't need VTEC to get more air into the engine. But at high RPM, they want air to get out of the engine, so they put VTEC on the exhaust side of the engine. That was a lot of engines and a lot of VTEC. Why am I going this way? I don't know. My brain doesn't work today. It never works. Ford. That's Hoonigan. Ford. Yeah, boy. That's Formula Drift. This is Ford. What year is it? Is it 1999? So it's a 1.7 liter? Really? A 1.7 liter, 150 horsepower. What would it be like similar to? Like this has a Volvo engine. Well, it's kind of a Volvo engine, but it's been reworked a bit. Yeah, I don't feel like there are any Ford engines that are too similar. Why don't we have the DFV in this? At least not like the option to swap in a DFV. Because it's like they scanned the V6 one. Why is it like the freaking exhaust pipe split like that? Okay, this engine noise is very similar to something. Chill for a second. Hoonigan. Isn't it this one? But this thing revs to like 9,000 RPM, doesn't it? No, it's not that one. Which one is it then? If someone actually remembers what like sound that's from, because it's like a rally car. I thought it was this one, but no, it's not. I can't remember. I swear to God, I don't know if I've done a build on one. But I like red Ferraris, okay? Don't judge me. No, that was a turbo, so it wouldn't be that. It could be for all I know, but it's just a weird looking car. Also no power. It's a car that I like built, and I like hitting the limiter before every shift. This is weird. Also, I hate Ford interiors from like this era. It's from like in the 90s. Ugh. Nice pops though. But this thing is slow. You know what? I'm not even gonna like race it stock. No, I'm not. But I do want to kind of keep the stock engine, but definitely give it more revs, and kind of see what it can do NA, and then see what it can do with the turbo. I'm guessing we can turbo it. 300 horsepower. What kind of power can you get out of like a B16 or B18 in this game before you put a turbo? I think it's around the same, because they both kind of start in the like. Well, the B16 I think is 160, 170 horsepower, isn't it? The B18 probably a bit more. Oh, you can put drift suspension on it. It looks stupid with like the wide body and like the already kind of sunk wheels. But I kind of like this wheels. Very rally. But I'm gonna put race suspension on it, and of course I'm gonna put spacers because this just doesn't look right. I do kind of want to keep it front wheel drive, but I know I'm just gonna hate it, and I'll swap on different things. Let's actually keep it fairly like not a lot of tire in the rear, so hopefully it kind of rotates a little bit. No. This wing though, it's stupid. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Like, Ford, really, you built this? Ford actually built this? No way. Oh my god. Mud flaps. They actually increase drag. Thank you. Red lights. Can I add a turbo or a supercharger? Really? I want to see what the supercharger does. 41 horsepower. Isn't that almost 450 horsepower? The turbo though, how much can that do? That's almost 480 horsepower. Look at like, well, torque curve is actually, I feel like my brain kind of screwed up there, like it always does, and it looked like it was like just hit so much boost in the rear, in the latter like third of the power band. It was going straight up. But yeah, fairly stiff rear anti-roll bar, so hopefully it rotates a little bit. Yeah, it's gonna lock up like 50%. I suck at tuning front wheel drive, by the way. Well, how would you want the toe to be? Because I don't know. I don't know front wheel drive. There's a reason why I don't drive them. It's raining too. It actually can do a burnout. It hooks up kind of okay. The turbo's not very, like, prevalent. You don't hear it too much. Oh my god, that turn in, though. Breaking a little bit. I like the super wide stance of it. Like the wheels, they look like they're really wide because the friggin' bumpers are so curved inwards. You can see like almost the whole tire. This thing actually like handles well. What the heck? And it doesn't understeer like that bad. At least not when you're going. It's kind of darty in a way. It just, well, it's not super grippy, but because it has super skinny tires. But it like. It kind of turns in really well, which I didn't expect. And since it doesn't have that much horsepower or that much torque, it doesn't really spin a lot. This car's so weird. I hit the limiter on the downshift. That just sounds good. But in lower speed corners, you gotta be really careful because you put a little bit too much throttle and that diff locks. That's a tree. You're just going straight. But once you put the power down, since it pretty much weighs nothing. Did I actually do weight reduction? I really hope I did. 2,200 pounds. I think it was like 26. Actually, yeah. It's got it. You lift on the way in, and a car kind of starts to rotate a little bit. Whoa. And you just apply the power. It straightens by itself. Gets a small drive. But the stiff rear anti-roll bar and me not putting super wide tires in the rear. I did not expect actually to just like this car, especially not in front-wheel drive form.
You have arrived at your destination.
But it's kind of fun to drive. It's like fairly light. But there's still that. There's still the powerful, super light front-wheel drive floor. It just doesn't go anywhere. It just... steering wheel doesn't do anything that I don't like. But if you're nice to the throttle, it actually isn't bad around corners. Surprisingly enough. And that's coming from a pretty anti-front-wheel drive kind of guy. I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised. But if with the stock engine, like, if you do turbo rally swap and it's 700 horsepower, I wouldn't really keep it front-wheel drive. I don't think it will be that fun, especially not considering how small of a tire you can fit. I don't think you can get enough grip for it to actually do much. This with like 470 horsepower. Almost 480. It's fine, but and at high speed you can actually steer when on throttle, which is kind of surprising. I actually kind of like the stock engine. Let's take it on a... That's a very straight sprint race. That's the thing. This map, it's not like that amazing. I really like this course though. It's fun. The question is, can I actually win? Against a lot of all-wheel drive cars. Because that's probably gonna be faster than this. But it's all... I'm almost 2,300 pounds. Whoa. Well, that's like almost middle, but that is turbo rally engine. It's slightly heavier. It's all-wheel drive. That's gonna kill this car. I don't get why the freaking PI is so high compared to like the RS. Okay, this is super light. It's all-wheel drive and 600 horsepower. That is higher PI than that car. Well, because it's 100 pounds lighter, but... This is... I like the wide arches. Those are cool. But other than that, also Sparko seats from the factory. Well, from the factory. That's cool. That's a plus in the book. Looks third, kinda. Oh, it's struggling. See the RPMs go up and down a lot. That's a corner cut. Sorry. I will try and do a all-out rally build after this race because I have to. Like all-wheel drive with the turbo rally engine. Probably aero, even though I hate the way it looks. Oh my god, Lancia. Chill. I totally forgot this is the same track we did earlier today, but... like on like bumps and jumps, and it's limiter and it bangs and pops. Oh, that's too much gas. Oh yeah. On like in the rain, kind of notice the front wheel drive because it's so much easier to spin. Kind of lost a lot of speed in the mid corner there. Oh my god. But it kind of slides a little bit in the rear. Like that. Oh, it hasn't lift off oversteer, which is always fun in a front wheel drive car. Without it, it's just kind of boring. But it's kind of like you lift off, it rotates, you give it gas, and it straightens. Unlike a rear-wheel drive car, which is kind of the opposite. This is kind of good. Oh, the sound. Oh yeah, that's some lift off oversteer right there. Well, you do kinda have to wait a little bit before you get on power. So you're sure you won't actually just understeer into the field. You'll understeer out of the corner. Not bad. I really like the stock wheels. They suit the car and they're kind of like 80s, 90s rally inspired, I guess. But now, let's do all-wheel drive, turbo rally, aero, and hope this thing actually works. I don't know what I will do. Okay. So 2-liter inline 4 turbo rally. Turbo rally's probably better. All-wheel drive. Now we actually want to have rear tire width. I will add the aero because it's not really going to be that fast if not. Make it a 2-liter. Upgrade the turbo. That's a lot of boost. And get rid of the restrictor plate. Also, this would restrict the turbo, not really like the intake. But I guess the images on that is like from a V8 NASCAR engine, sorta, because that's kind of what they look like. Yeah. I don't know what to do. Oh, we don't have upgraded transmission. Shouldn't, at least. Clutch, transmission, drivetrain, diff. Probably should get that. Let's just max out the aero because I like aerodynamic downforce. I'll open that up a lot. I usually don't like it more than like 25. Have that like at 40, that at like 55. Then C. It's definitely fast. Holy, yeah, it's fast. I like the turbo rally engine. I feel like it's kind of cheating in a lot of these cars. A lot of the smaller cars that you can only put like an inline for. Because it's kind of becomes like the V12 of the smaller cars. It's like the only engine you should put in your car because like, and then everyone has it, and because it's like fairly light.
You have arrived at your
Nice.
destination.
Let's first, let's just do the Horizon Festival circuit. It's kind of small, tight, ish, and it fits like cars like smaller cars like this. And then we're gonna go swap rally suspension on it and rally tires and just do a quick race, I think. Also, these fenders need to be rolled. Those look like 90 degree. Yeah. Can't have that. Roll the fenders. Would I have this or like a 22B? 22B. I'm driving like it's actually here on the rally course, but this is pavement. This thing needs a lot of tuning. It's not as fun to drive mid-corner as the front-wheel drive one, because this thing doesn't have crazy lift-off oversteer that you want it in a front-wheel drive. Could probably get close to it, but yeah. It's a lot faster. It sounds cooler. Also 70 pounds of boost. That's cool. Also, it's a lot easier to drift. But you need to be really good at tuning all-wheel drive for it to actually be fun to drive. And not just be fast out of the corner. Be fast through the corner as well. Also, you need to be a good driver. And you know how to actually go in and out of the corner while not just pushing. Because it here is like, do a little bit of maintenance, throttle a little bit, and then you go out of the corner. If you do too much, you just end up pushing, and that screws up the exit speed. I hope you're enjoying the anti-lag though. I certainly am. It's fine, but eh. Like the engine, tune, not so much. Yeah. It was almost fun, more fun all-wheel drive. And that's weird for me to say, but I a lot of the time kind of liked slower cars. I find the slower cars like to be more fun to drive. But at the same time, the all-wheel drive stuff is kind of fun too, but I don't know. It's weird. Rally, holy shit, that front end goes up a lot. This is like from max low to max tall. Oh, that's funny. Stiffen the anti-rear front rear bar, loosen the front. I want to get this to like rotate more, but I don't really know how to. Yeah. Which rally circuit course thing are we going to try? Would be cool to like freaking rally trail. Sure. Let's do that. Reconnect the controller. My controller's still on. Okay, let me turn it off. I don't know if it's like the battery pack, but it's kind of just been really weird. Like last few months. It's been like disconnecting, and then I've charged it, and it either sometimes takes 2 hours to charge, or sometimes it takes like 4 hours to charge. So I don't think the battery is like ruined, but I think it's definitely worse, considering I've had the battery for probably since like a little bit before Horizon Motorsport 7 came out. So it's like starting to become a few years, but okay, that's straight out. That freaking launch here. That's fast. So this is what Horizon 4 calls a rally trail. Pavement. My downforce helped. Shouldn't have slid that much, but it was fun. Rallying is like the only motorsport that's sliding is actually faster than gripping up because of, I don't know. Well, there's a fine balance between actually going fast through the corner, sideways, versus just pure drifting. Yeah, but like, the rear should lock up more. But that wasn't bad. But right, like dirt racing in this game, I've always kind of struggled with it. Probably should have left it in second, so I had more RPM to work with, more wheel spin to work with. Like off-road stuff in Forza is just, I've never gotten like really good. Some cars I'm fine with, but some I just suck in. But after like, Dirt 4 was fun for a little while. That game I feel like I kinda got okay in. Nowhere near like anyone actually good at the game, but after a while it's like you kind of have to figure out like how to go around corners not super slow and without hitting a tree. But then you stop playing the game for a few weeks and then you just suck for 2 hours because you have to get used to the game again. But Dirt 4 was fun a little while. I got Dirt Rally 2 on PlayStation Plus for free. I played it. Oh my god, that was hard. impossible on a controller. I could not drive. At least not drive well. But I think that's it for this video. Also, tomorrow, May the 16th, and the May 17th, I'm uploading a total of 7 videos of one of my favorite first-person shooter campaigns ever, Modern Warfare 2. Put on PC, of course. I spent probably 3 days just rendering. Yeah, remind me to never do that again without upgrading my computer. I've had so much trouble, and but it seems like this time it works. Every video is like 100 gig. Like 100 freaking gigs. It's insane. And took forever to upload. But hopefully, last time I checked was like 3 hours ago. One video was done processing and it looked fine on YouTube. Hopefully the next, well, I will upload 3 videos tomorrow. And hopefully those 3 will be done processing. If not, I'm gonna kill myself. And then the last 4, which is gonna come on Sunday, May the 17th. Hashtag Norway's National Day. So shout out Norway. So hopefully you guys will check those out and enjoy them. Because I love that. I love Modern Warfare 2. It's so much fun. Well, the campaign. Multiplayer that doesn't exist. It's going to be campaign remastered from here on. But Modern Warfare 2019 is pretty fun. I feel like I'm talking really, really fast. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Check out those Modern Warfare 2 videos. If you want me to, I might start doing some Modern Warfare 2019. That won't be in 4K 60 because my computer can't handle that shit. So yeah. But anyway, hope you liked this video, and if you did, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I will probably do some more Forza stuff, at least within a week, hopefully. So, anyway, goodbye.